There are many reasons why people don't leave toxic or abusive relationships, and these reasons often involve a combination of emotional, psychological, social, and practical factors. Here are some of the most common ones. 1. Emotional attachment. Love and hope for change. Despite the toxicity, they may still love their partner and believe things can improve. The abuser might also alternate between loving and abusive behavior, creating a cycle of hope and disappointment. Trauma bonding. The intermittent reinforcement of affection and abuse strengthens emotional dependence, making it harder to leave. 2. Fear. Fear of retaliation. In abusive relationships, leaving can feel dangerous due to threats of harm, violence, or stalking. Fear of being alone. The thought of being single or without support can feel more daunting than staying in a bad relationship. 3. Low self-esteem. Erosion of self-worth. Constant criticism, manipulation, or belittling from the partner can lead the victim to believe they're unworthy of better treatment or incapable of finding someone else. Blaming themselves. Abusers often make their partners feel responsible for the problems in the relationship, creating guilt and self-doubt. 4. Normalization of toxic behavior. Previous experiences. If someone grew up witnessing or experiencing abuse, they might view toxic behavior as normal or acceptable in relationships. Denial or minimization. They might downplay the severity of the abuse or toxic behavior to cope with their situation. 5. Financial dependence. Lack of resources. Abusers may control finances, leaving the victim without the means to support themselves or their children. Economic barriers. The fear of losing housing, healthcare, or stability can keep someone trapped. 6. Social pressure. Judgment from others. Cultural or familial expectations may pressure individuals to stay in a relationship, even if it's harmful. Stigma around divorce or separation. Some cultures or communities frown upon ending relationships, especially marriages. 7. Isolation. Cut off from support. Abusers often isolate their victims from friends and family, making it harder to seek help or realize the relationship is unhealthy. No one to turn to. Victims might feel like they have no support system or fear that others won't believe or help them. 8. Manipulation and control. Gaslighting. Abusers may manipulate their partners into doubting their perceptions or reality, making it harder for them to recognize the abuse. Promises to change. Abusers might apologize and promise to do better, keeping their partner hopeful and delaying their decision to leave. 9. Children. Desire to keep the family together. Many people stay for the sake of their children, believing it's better for the kids to have both parents around. Fear of custody battles. Concerns about losing custody or the well-being of children can prevent someone from leaving. 10. Lack of awareness or resources. Not recognizing abuse. Some people may not realize they're in an abusive relationship, especially if the abuse is emotional or psychological rather than physical. Limited options for escape. A lack of shelters, legal aid, or community resources can make leaving seem impossible. How to help someone in a toxic or abusive relationship. Be supportive and non-judgmental. Listen to their feelings without pressuring them to act. Help them explore resources like therapy, support groups, or domestic violence hotlines. Encourage them to prioritize their safety and well-being. Ultimately, leaving a toxic or abusive relationship is a deeply personal and often difficult decision. Understanding the barriers they face can help you offer compassion and support.